Hello, this is Red Wizard 52, and this is a relaxing Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins, Episode 3. And we're still in, I think it's Castle Kuslan, and we've been betrayed by Arl Howe. You were alerted in the middle of the night by your... okay. Couldn't read it. So yeah, we've been betrayed by Arl Howe. I believe, let's see, characters. Do we have a character entry for him? Fafard, Duncan, Arl Howe. Let's read about Arl Howe. This guy who betrayed us. Earl, I would say. Rendon Howe. It will be good to ride into battle once more, won't it, old friend? The Arling of Amaranthine winds along the sinuous northeastern coast of Ferelden. Like New England. The waking sea is known for its temper, and the storms that sweep in from the warmer northern waters are sudden and brutal. These are the lands of Rendon Howe. He was born during the occupation, and like many of the nobles at the time, joined Prince Merrick's rebels. He fought alongside young Bryce Kuslan, future Tyrn of Hyrule, and Leonis Bryland, future Arl of Southreach, at the bloody Battle of White River. It was the most catastrophic defeat of the entire occupation, from which only 50 rebel soldiers escaped alive. Although he was decorated for valor by King Merrick, Howe's abrasive manners have earned him an almost universal dislike amongst his peers. I don't know. I definitely don't like him now. What's this? Area map, combat basics, controlling party members, fatigue, exploration, journal, sustained abilities, inventory. What could they possibly say about exploration? Use your mouse wheel to we're zooming in and out already, so I don't need to read about that. Yeah, Arl Howe makes me upset. So we got Mulberry Warhound, rats. We've read about those. And, okay. How do you go back? So, Mulberry Hounds and rats. Culture and history. What do we have to read about? Dogs in Ferelden. Geography of Ferelden. Maybe we'll read Geography of Ferelden. The Kingdom of Ferelden is the southernmost civilized nation in Thedas, although some scholars dispute that claim to civilization. It is perhaps the most physically isolated. By the way, we're in the midst of a bloody betrayal. Maybe this claim to civilization is something that could be disputed. It is perhaps the most physically isolated of all the kingdoms of Thedas. To the east is the Amaranthine Ocean, to the north the Waking Sea, and to the south the Kokori Wilds, which in the summer months are a vast peat bog, and in the winter become a treacherous labyrinth of iced-over waterways. The Frostback Mountains guard the western border, and only a narrow plain between the mountains and the sea allows travel between Ferelden and Arle. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if that can be defended. Most of the land in the central portion of the kingdom, called the Benorn, is open plains. These are crossed by the remnants of an ancient Tevinter highway that once connected Val Royeaux with Ostagar on the edge of the Kokori Wilds. The western part of Ferelden is dominated by Lake Calenhad, a huge caldera filled by the runoff of glaciers from nearby mountains. Lake Calenhad is home to the famed fortress of Redcliffe, as well as the Circle Tower, which houses Ferelden's Circle of Magi. In the east is the vast Brazilian forest, which the superstitious locals profess to be haunted, and from which rises the Dragon's Peak, a solitary mountain that guards the capital of Dinarum. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, a Travels of a Chantry Scholar, by Brother Genitivi. That's pretty interesting. A lot of this stuff sounds really cool. The Amaranthine Ocean, the Kokori Wilds in the south, this, what is it, Circle Tower with the mages, Fortress of Redcliffe. It's a really cool world. I know there's a tabletop RPG, and I'd like to actually play that one day. So where are we going? We're going to go find my father. That's what's going on. I have to go and find... I forget his name. Kuslan. Bryce Kuslan. There's fighting. Alright, let's do this. Make sure that's turned on. What's this called? Shield defense. Is it turned on? Shield defense is turned on. Okay, let's shield bash that guy. Let's howl. I guess you have to howl at somebody. I didn't know that. And then let's do this. What's this? Precise striking. Sustained. Get that guy. Feeling pretty good about this. My hound, what's this? The names of a particularly challenging opponent are displayed in different colors to draw attention to the significant threat they represent. Opponents with yellow names are more challenging and aggressive than average. Orange names represent extremely powerful enemies capable of threatening a full party of adventurers by themselves. Okay, so do we have multiple colored names? How Knight. So this How Knight needs to... Ooh, he has a big hammer. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Let's take this guy out. Who's this? Guard. Guard's helping us. And let's see. Eleanor. Okay. Let's see. Is this not turned on? I'm so confused about what it looks like when it's turned on. Shield bash. I guess he didn't get it off just now. Did he get it off? Shield bash. That guy. Okay, this is annoying. Why's my guy just standing there? It's really weird. Very annoyed right now. Shield bash that guy. I don't know what just happened and why he wouldn't. Shield bash. So now it's turned off. It's highlighted yellow. Okay. Lightning rune? You can upgrade weapons by enchanting them with runes. Executioner's helm. That's pretty creepy. Heavy helm. Take that. Might even equip that. Let's see. Can I put this executioner's helm on? More stamina? I like that. Nice. How about this, where's this rune at? This lightning rune. Lightning rune. I'll put it there. Can you... How do you attach it? Is there a way of attaching it? Maybe there's some other... I don't know, like a enchanting table or something that you use. So, I don't know. How do I even open up the codex? Here we go. Codex. Let's see. What's this? Dogs in Ferelden. There should be something like enchanted items or something, because that's a big part of a fantasy role-playing game. Like someone like me, I'm a little concerned about getting it right. I hope I'm not taking advantage of this lightning rune. It would be really annoying. How do I attach it? Just don't know how to attach it. Oh well. Let's go in here. There's gonna be a fight in here. If I know these games. Dead servant. Dead elven servant. That sucks. Let's be ready for a fight. It's not good.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this? We need to get you out of here. How did you get here? You can hardly move. I want to know why he did this.
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true. You'll be fine. Get up and let's go. I don't know. What should I do? Let's do this one. Get up and let's go.
My boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Take vengeance. Hal must have something planned for him too.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
Duncan.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan? I'm surprised you haven't left already. Thank you for saving my father. Can you do something about... I'm going to ask him if he can help us.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What about Sir Gilmore? Yeah, what about Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I refuse. I'm just going to say I accept.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Yep.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm just so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
This is depressing.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
It makes sense from an exposition standpoint. You need to get rid of the parents so that the main character is free to do what they need to do, but I don't know. The idea that the mother would stay and die. I mean, fair enough. I guess in like a heroic story, but I feel like she could have left, or they would have dragged her away, or something. I don't know.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
I'm going to tell him about my father. Are you not even aware my father is dead? Of course I'd say that. Why wouldn't I say that? I mean, I would just be like, you know, Arl Howe betrayed my family and killed my mom and dad. let's go wreak vengeance upon him right now. So I'm going to say that. Are you not even aware my father is dead?
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yeah, I'm not going to do these. Is there anything that can be done sooner, and what kind of justice? I'm not going to be disrespectful because this is the monarch. So I'll say thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
I'm not eager to tell him. I'm just going to say, when will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Very well. What would you know about my grief? Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well. That's what I'll say. Man, his armor's pretty cool. Their armor's cool too.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I don't know. I'd be pretty happy that things are going pretty well.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. I'm going to say this.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could, if you were not such a fool. I'm gonna ask. He does seem to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Okay. What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay. What do you need me to do? I need to find Fergus. Why is this ritual so secret? Am I the only recruit you have? Why is this ritual so secret?
Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
That's foreboding. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
I'm gonna screenshot this. Beginning of the adventure to remember. What do you need me to do? I need to find Fergus.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
Okay. Well, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Alright. Let's read about King Callan. The Kokori Wilds. Ostagar. Oh, bloodied. What is this achievement? That sounds cool. Wish you could figure out what that means. Okay. So I want to see... Joining the Grey Wardens. Find the Grey Warden Alistair. You have arrived at the King's camp just outside the Kokori Wilds in the ruin known as Ostagar. Duncan has told you that when you are ready to begin the joining, you should seek out the Grey Warden named Alistair. Okay, where's Alistair? This is a big camp. Is that Alistair? Okay, that's Alistair. What's this? King's Highway. So that's the King's Highway. I could leave if I wanted, but I'm not going to. I wonder if that symbol, the green lion, I think, is the king symbol. I'm pretty sure that's probably King Kaelin's symbol. Okay, let's read about the king. King Kaelin. I had hoped for a war like in the tales, a king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. Son of the legendary King Merrick Theron, Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen, Anora. Okay, I think that the first novel, I think it's called The Stolen Throne, the first Dragon Age novel, is about Merrick. But don't quote me on that. What's this one? That was really short. We've already read about how. Yeah. How about this? Logan Mactier, he came up. Who is Logan? Logan was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable technical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian empires. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Logan is now more than a symbol than a man. He represents the more than a symbol than a man. Okay, I remember this character is part of that novel. That you get the story of Merrick. So yeah, Logan is like a younger person in that novel. Okay, so let's cross this crazy bridge. This is awesome. Is this the I want to see where is the. Can I zoom out to the world map? I guess I can't just yet. So maybe I'm looking. This is the. I guess those are the Kokori Wilds, but if I'm looking south, this would be the Kokori Wilds too. It's gray sky. So there's like a darkspawn out there. Dangerous darkspawn. I wonder if these are like, you know, these actual spiritual figures, or are they, you know, mortals that are just being remembered. This looks like some sort of a, you know, god of some sort, spear-wielding soldier. It's pretty cool. This soldier, can I talk to this soldier?
Make a watch over you, my lord.
All right. Wilderness seems pretty intense. Okay. You probably can't go to these other parts of the ruins. They're probably just there on the map just for show. Let me see if you can. So, can't get too far over here. My question is, I guess you can kind of explore these. No, of course they have it closed off. Right click, can't unlock.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Okay. Why is the tower off limits?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Okay. Lower chambers.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Okay, this is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Make us speed your steps.
I love how in all of these fantasy stories, Dwarven engineering is the best. So this is the Tower of Ishal. Yeah. It's a big tower right here watching the wilds to the south. So I guess I can't get in there just yet. What's this area? Is this the highway? Well, I guess I was looking at the wrong direction.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
All right. Terran. What does that mean? Is that a fake word? Terran? Okay. Let's go down here. What's this? We got some... Can I get up here? I keep wanting to spacebar to jump, but that's a Skyrim thing. Let's pause. So I guess that'd be like some sort of guard tower. Tower's so cool. Okay. Ooh, one of the things missing its head. Pretty rough. Was this like a... Can you go inside this place? Just an empty ruin. Vaulted ceiling. Maybe they have some like rituals there. I'll use the stairs. Oh, these aren't really... It's a ramp. So what's over here? Okay. This is pretty cool. I don't know what this place would be.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Can you fall? Not that I'm trying to fall. I am trying to fall. That's an intense wilderness. Wow, there's some ruins right there. That's pretty cool. See the ruin? And it's like a bog. It's not just a wilderness, it's a wet wilderness. It's a gross, muddy place. Swamp of Sorrows or something. Okay. Can I go over here? Ooh, what's this? This is why exploring is good. It's locked. Crap. Hopefully I get like a rogue. It will allow me to unlock stuff. This is a nice little place over here. Another guard.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Thank you. This is cool. Here, let's talk.
Make a watch over you, my
Everybody
lord.
likes me. All right, just holding up this sword. This is a place of power. Nice. See the ruins of Ostagar in the distance.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Okay, so definitely watching the wilderness. You know, it's like a. So I wonder if this is like a pass. Look down here. That's pretty cool. So this is like a important strategic pass, and they've built a wall. You can see down here like the wall. We're like you know, it's kind of like the in the Lord of the Rings they have that you know, the river is flowing through and you have those two giant statues with their hands up. It's like a, you know, an important strategic location. It's kind of like that. Got a cart here. What's this cart? Of course you get to supply the troops. Another one of those big statues. A bunch of these big statues. So I guess we need to go into Ostagar proper. It's really neat. What's that? Got a torch. This wilderness is no less intense. The other side. So I guess this is the more civilized lands go that way. This vaulting's pretty cool. Oh, I think they're buttresses, right? Keep the structural integrity.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am. Who are you?
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Let's see. Where's Duncan's
Not
tent?
far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Thanks.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay. I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Oh, there's mages here. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
I don't care for that dead cat metaphor. Okay, so you're like my guide. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
All right. Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Sounds like a good king. The Circle of Magi?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Interesting. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison.
Sad.
Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Okay. Do I have anything else I can ask
Go
you?
on, then.
I'll be on my way. I guess I ask everything
Good
I
luck to
can.
you, then.
All right. Ostagar. That's what I was hoping to get. Codex entry on Ostagar. Let's read about Ostagar. Let's see. Culture and history. Dogs in Ferelden. I think I've already read that one. No, I haven't. Let's read about this. I am frequently asked during my travels in other lands to explain the dogs omnipresent in Ferelden. Inevitably, I tell my foreign questioners that there are no more dogs in my homeland than in their own. In every civilized corner of Thedas, an astute observer will notice dogs employed in hunting game, keeping barns and storehouses free of vermin, herding livestock, guarding homes, and even used as beasts of burden in the mountains. It is simply that Fereldans show appreciation for the work that our dogs do, and perhaps the reason for that is tangled up in mythology. Hafter, the first man to be named Tyrion, the hero who united our Almari ancestors to drive back the darkspawn of the Second Blight, was reputed to be the son of a werewolf. Now, perhaps, this was meant to be some comment on his temperament, or simply a way of making a great man even larger than life. But more than half of the noble families of Ferelden claim to be descendants of Hafter, and consequently, many of our people believe they have some distant kinship with wolves. It is only good manners to be polite to one's kin. That's funny. It is only good manners to be polite to one's kin, i.e. dogs. In pursuit of knowledge, the travels of a Chantry scholar, Brother Genetivi. We were hearing a lot from Brother Genetivi. I think I'm going to read about High Ever later. No, I think I've already read about High Ever. It's not this game is. I feel like there's some problems with saying that you've read something. I don't know. Like sometimes I've read stuff and then it comes in as not read yet. That drives me nuts. So let's read about Ostagar. I think this is where we are. I want to read about this place. Representing the furthest point of encroachment by the ancient Tevinter Imperium into the barbarian lands of the southwest, the fortress of Ostagar was once one of the most important defensive holdings south of the Waking Sea. It stood at the edge of the Kokori wilds, watching for any signs of invasions by the barbarians, known today as the Chasind Wilders. I think I'm saying that right. Straddling the narrow pass in the hills, the fortress needed to be bypassed to reach the fertile lowlands to the north, and proved to be exceedingly difficult for the Wilders to attack because of its naturally defensible position. I thought so. Like most imperial holdings in the south, Ostagar was abandoned after Tevinter's collapse during the First Blight. Okay? The Tevinter Imperium fell, Rome fell, and this was abandoned. It was successfully sacked by the Chasind Wilders, and then, as the Chasind threat dwindled following the creation of the modern Ferelden nation, fell to ruin completely. It has remained unmanned for 4 centuries, though most of its walls still stand, as does the tall tower of Ishal, named after the great Archon that ordered its construction. I wonder if Archon is a position in the Tevinter Imperium. Ostagar remains a testament to the magical power of the Imperium that created it. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. I'm noticing that certain people are showing up. Certain people are the authors, the experts, the chroniclers. So yeah, we're in this cool, old school, imperial ruin. So we got all sorts of people. King Callan's tent, Logain's tent, Duncan's fire, dog kennels, infirmary, quartermaster, Alistair, and this is Court Rouse. I kind of want to go to the quartermaster and buy some stuff. All right. So yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. We have a bunch of tents. You'd think there'd be more soldiers around. Who's this? King's Guard. Royal Enclave.
Greetings. King Kaelan is not in his tent right now.
Okay. Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
Do you know... hey, I am nobility, sir.
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
I should go.
As you wish.
Didn't learn a lot from him. It's the king's tent. It's gold and blue. Okay. So how about this one over here? Whose tent is this? This is probably Logain's tent. Logain.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Tell me about Tairn
How
Logain.
can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that.
Pretty
Without
awesome.
Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Tyrion inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
I would like an audience with the Tyrion.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
I don't want to lie. Well, I'm not just anyone. My father was Tairn Kuslan.
Oh, I didn't know. Hold on, I'll get him.
This is pretty cool.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I am not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I've heard that. I'm thinking my guy is pretty well read.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
My father was Tyrion of Highever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
I would never say that. You don't seem very fond of him. I wonder if I should say that.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Okay, I hope I didn't piss him off just now. King Maric Theron. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. Characters. King Kaelan. Where's King Maric? No, King Kaelan? Duncan? Arwen Howe? Where's the king? That's weird. Quarter Wilds, the Grey Wardens. Yeah, I wonder why. This is annoying. Culture and history. King Maric Theron. This should be in characters, not in culture and history. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Galahad, the Silver Knight, Maric drove. Oh wait, that's why he's not a living character. He's from the past. That's why he's in culture. Maric drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's border, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's crossing at the rebel Queen Mora and grew up in the rebel camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Merrick inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logain, MacTyr built them into an army. After the pivotal battle of River Dane, Merrick took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of Rindorn Quarine, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything Orlais had demolished during 70 years of occupation. Once again, we have Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. This book, Folklore and History. The novel, The Stolen Throne, it's the first one, is it's about Merrick, and I remember now Rowan is a character, and yeah, and Logain, of course, is a big character. What are they doing over there? Praying. That's weird. What are you guys praying about?
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
All right, that's a pretty interesting sermon. Basically, like, go and die in battle, and it's going to be good. I don't know. Makes kind of sense in this world, I guess. All right, so what have I not explored? I got turned around. So, Logain's tent. So we need to go. Not Duncan's Fire. I don't want to go to. Maybe I can go to Duncan's Fire. I don't think that will end the mission or anything. Let's see. Happy Bark. Okay, Duncan. What are these sword maidens again? It's a big fire.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Okay. Well, I guess can't ask him any questions. Who's this? This is Dog Kennels. Anybody I can talk to over here? Ash Warrior?
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Don't like how they
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
What is an Ash Warrior?
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
No, I haven't.
If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
What does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds, and that is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Okay. I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Interesting. What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
That's sad. Survives the blood.
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Alright. Wouldn't it be smarter to leave your dogs behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Alright. I wonder, are they from a DLC? Because I don't remember them from the first time. To be frankly honest, I don't remember a lot from the first time I played this game, but yeah, maybe they were there the first time I played this. Kokora Wilds, I don't think I can go. I saw a weird looking dog. Like, this one is intriguing how it's painted. This is where you get to the... What's this? Is this a elf? Elf messenger. Elven messenger. They don't treat the elven messengers very well. Or the elves in general.
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the darkspawn horde has grown larger.
Alright.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Sorry, I have my orders.
I expected that. Okay, what's this? Infirmary? Let's go check out the infirmary. Is this where the chantry is? The sun, maybe this is the chantry. Nurse.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
It's disturbing.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Who's Andraste?
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
I really liked her dress.
Hello again, Warden. May the Maker
pretty
guard you in
cool.
the coming battle.
So this is totally the chantry. I wonder who Andraste is. Are there multiple gods of the chantry, of this mythology? I don't know. Man. So much loot just lying around. It's good to be a rogue. I don't think I'm gonna... Ooh, what's this?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there
I'm a
first.
deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Okay. Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Alright. If you weren't deserting, why sneak around why haven't they fed you? I want to ask all of these things, but I'm afraid it's going to end the conversation. I am going to try to I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Alright. They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Okay. I'm not gonna kill him and take the key. That's horrible. Okay.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
The hungry deserter. The prisoner at the king's camp has begged you for some food.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Why? Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to...
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why.
Okay.
Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
I had a chat with him,
Don't
actually.
expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal, this man could be hanged soon.
So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed? Sure. You've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
Quest updated.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed?
Okay.
Sure. You've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
So does that mean he's not going to get to eat?
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
This sucks. How do I give this guy some food? Can I buy some food? I want that chest of stuff. Let's see here. I could go to the Quartermaster. Maybe the Quartermaster has food. Okay, I'm gonna go try to find this Quartermaster. Where's it at? Quartermaster's right there. I want to help this prisoner.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Okay. So there's some harassment going on. That's fine. What's this? Chest? Okay. Let's talk to this Quartermaster.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back or by the maker up. No. Pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the Quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
I did. Do you need help tracking this girl down?
I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Not sure what that means. Let me see your other
So
goods.
long as you keep it quiet.
Okay. Man, there's a lot here. Wow. I do not have a lot of money. I want to give this guy some food. I just don't know. So weapons, armor, accessories, other, firebomb, ingredients. These are all sorts of things. That's really not cool. So does he? Is there a different
Hello
thing?
again. Is there something you need?
Or is that the only
Some
thing?
supplies, perhaps.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
What's Mabari Crunch? Mabari Crunch restores a small amount of Mabari Hound's health and stamina over time and cures it of a single injury. A lot of this stuff seems really important, but I just can't afford it. I should sell some stuff. I don't want to sell anything that's too important, though. I could just sell this Blood Dragon plate. I don't even know how I got this. I'm not gonna be able to, maybe it's a DLC, but I'm not gonna be able to use it anytime soon. That'd be like a game changer, though, if I sold that. This rough studded armor. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. How do I sell it? Sell. Yeah, sell both. 10 silver, nice. Studded leather boots. I have boots on, right? I have studded leather boots, rough. Yeah. And I have gloves. Yeah. I just sell all this stuff. Except for the Shield of High Ever.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Okay.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
Let's just sell all of our crappy, so sell that. Sell that. Sell both of these. I'm going to keep this Shield of High Ever because it's sentimental. Don't know about this stuff yet. The Lyrium potions. Don't know about these things. Iron axe. Oh, I don't need all these daggers. Let's sell these daggers. Great sword. I'll keep that for now. My family sword is a lot better, so I'm selling this. Mace, I'm selling that. How are these different? Short bow, long bow. Sells for... So... These short bows seem better. I wonder why. Short bow is damage 5. Long bow is damage 6. Short bow is critical chance 1. Long bow is critical chance 1. Armor penetration 3. Armor penetration 4. Range 20. Range 35. Requires 14 dexterity. Requires 10 dexterity. Yeah, these short bows just seem like they're a lot crappier than long bows. I don't know why they cost more, so I'm going to sell them. Axe, we'll get rid of that axe. So I think I've sold everything I need to sell. Yeah. And what sucks is there's just no food. What's this backpack? This pack is designed to distribute weight evenly, letting explorers fight unfettered, even while carrying large quantities of gear. Each backpack purchase automatically increases inventory capacity by 10. Oh well. I really want to get some food for that guy. Oh well. What's this? What's that? Tranquil. You've just gained access to your first store. Here you can buy or sell items. Various stores are scattered throughout the world. While the transaction is open, you may use the buyback function to reverse any accidental sales or purchases at no loss of money. Once the deal is closed, however, the items become the full property of the shopkeeper and are thus available only at full prices. Okay. Sounds good to me. So I think I've explored everything in here. I just need to go talk to Alistair now. I'm not going to do that this episode. I'm going to talk to this Tranquil.
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay. You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Not entirely, no.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
That's horrible. It sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
That's sad. I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
That's disturbing. What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Which sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Okay. I should go.
Goodbye.
So can he be... I'd like to read that. Can he be an enchanter? Like,
welcome, young man.
Can he do... I should go. I'm not going to go through that weird conversation again. I just wonder, because I have some runes. I just don't know if I can enchant them. Ooh, who's this? Wynn? I want to talk to her. She's probably an elf servant.
Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kaelin and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the Scourge of Shadow. Watch over Ferelden, the homeland of Holy Andraste. Keep her people safe from the Darkspawn. Let us bow our heads and offer prayers to the Maker, that he might find us worthy.
Alright. Okay. Well, yeah. I think we're going to stop there. Episode 2. We have some crazy magic-y stuff going on over here. Looks like the Circle of Magi are probably working some enchantments. Is this like a place of power or something? Alright, well, I think I'm going to... really want to help that prisoner, but I think I'm going to talk to Alistair next episode. So, alright, well, that was episode 3. Thank you very much, and have a good day.